So hey guys, how's it going? It's day one of backpacking through the Lost Coast, and we actually went up to an elevation of 3,200 feet. So half the sky is basically ocean. And as you can see, all behind me, we're surrounded by fog that's sort of drifting into the mountains, and it's absolutely amazing. So, yeah. So it's day two, and we're descending from 3,300 feet. And we're going back probably to the coastline where we're gonna hike along the beach for another 3 or so miles. You can see that's the coastline where we actually started our journey. And now we're way up top. So I don't know if you could see this, but we're walking through literally hundreds of irises. They're all around me. It's definitely wonderful to walk through. And there, of course, is the strongest sound of the stream. So we're almost there. Finally made it out to the coast. Take a look for yourself. Now, of course, when you're backpacking, you should always make sure that you're hydrated. If your pee is yellow, that means that you need to drink more water. Ideally, your pee should be clear. Do you see how much growth there was on the side of the mountain? And the colors are crazy. There's oranges and greens, all sorts of browns. You have the nice scent of sea air. It may be kind of a tough hike, but under these conditions it's actually kind of relaxing. For the Lost Coast, you have to be really careful of high tides, and we just passed a couple of places that if we were stuck there we'd probably die, because there's sort of these rocky areas where the high tide comes and then it hits just sheer cliff. And so we finally made it past those, and right now I'm sitting in front of actually a huge, a vast meadow, and there's some hills behind me, and I'm just staring at the ocean. Take a look for yourself. Look at the algae that grows on the rock. Weird. So it looks like we gotta cross this river. Crossing the river, here we go. Not too bad aside from being freezing cold. Here's our campsite. Right next to the ocean. Day 3 of camping. It's absolutely crazy. We woke up and the sun was just coming over the mountain, and you could go ahead and take a look at what I saw from my morning view. How fantastic is that? Something right out of a storybook, right? Hey guys, how's it going? So I thought it would be a nice conclusion if I just summed up some of my experience. Going up to Mendocino, backpacking through the Lost Coast is really my first time backpacking. I'd been camping when I was younger, but nothing like this. You know, it's amazing to wake up to a gorgeous scenery, to see clouds surrounding you, to see sun rays hitting the mountainside in such a perfect way that just illuminates everything. And there's really just this sense of peace, this sense of calmness in nature, and you really get to see how grand nature is, and yet how dangerous it could be as well. I think from this experience I am a lifelong backpacker from now on, and I encourage you guys, if you haven't done it, to definitely try it. I think everyone should. And I had so much time to think. It just gave me this quiet where I could really just think about life and really make sense of all my thoughts. So with that in mind, I'll keep it short, and I will say see you guys tomorrow.